Yeah, here we are. CEVO main action is just about to get underway. We've got ALIENTECH versus FM eSports. So that's going to be Portugal, ALIENTECH versus the British for the Queen, FM eSports. Of course, I'm Pat Flanagan. Follow me at Pat Flanagan on Twitter, and I'm with the one, the only expert color commentator and analysis, Dust Moret.
Yeah, I might be an expert, but I don't know jack about these teams, mate. Sorry.
We'll get through
I did use mate, though, which is like British slang, so maybe that won me something. But no, I mean, to be honest, like, obviously this is a main match. Don't have any Pro League stuff going on today because a lot of teams are still traveling from the major qualifiers that took place this past weekend. So it's kind of put a delay on some of our Pro League coverage, but that should start back up hopefully tomorrow night with some
How
North
about them American
stuff.
teams, huh?
Yeah, I was definitely surprised to see Splice get through. I was pretty confident CLG would get through, though it definitely was a little bit harder on them than I thought it would be to get through.
Liquid, they got a little scary for Liquid, too.
Yeah, I didn't think that Hellraisers was going to pose that much of a threat, but that Oscar dude's pretty nuts. Was what we learned this weekend, I think. And yeah, so pretty much all the North American teams made it through except for Selfless, the former enemy. So 4 out of 5 ain't bad, I suppose. Kind of stinks that Tempo Storm just got blasted so hard by Flipside. I thought that team was really going to do something. And they look pretty good in their, I guess, best of ones that they've played. You know, so some like close games in those to get to the best of 3 part, but then just got destroyed by Flipside Tactics,
that
which
was
unexpected.
But hey, good for Splice. They weren't even supposed to be there at that event.
Sure.
It was the Mongols, right, who had the visa issues. They were out. Splice gets put in, and then they make it all the way to the majors. So
yeah,
I want to talk about a Cinderella story.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's probably one of the most shocking teams to make a major ever. Probably. Yeah. I mean, I know like when Vexed, I think, made one of their first majors a couple of majors ago. That was kind of out of nowhere, but. Yeah. Splice even seems more of a crazy story of a team to qualify.
Well, especially since they really haven't done too hot lately. Like they have these spurts of brilliance, and then it's like, eh.
Like so, outside of the major qualifier, the only good thing that they had done was like an upset against Optic at the minor, but still got blasted in the finals by what was then enemy. Their online performances have been pretty lackluster lately as well. Then they went and made the major. So I mean, there you go. Kind of crazy stuff.
As I recall, Splice actually did decent at Northern Arena. Granted, it wasn't exactly a major scale event, mostly like smaller scale teams, but they had a decent performance. Anyway, knife round ends up going over to the Brits, FM eSports, and looks like they're going to go ahead and choose to stay on CT side. Map number 1, it's Train. I'm not surprised that they're going to be picking CT side. Remains relatively CT-sided map over here. Fun fact about both teams, if you're not familiar with CEVO main, it's a veto down to best of 1, and we're ending up over here on Train. Both teams have only played Train twice so far in CEVO main, both undefeated.
Right.
As of yet. It is main, not a lot of teams that, frankly, that I know very much about, but main does have Copenhagen Wolves, ALIENTECH played 2 and lost by a wide margin.
Right.
And we also have Team YP in CEVO main, a really decent team. Notably about that, FM eSports played YP. Though they lost, it was extremely close. I could look up the score right here real quick. YP, that was 14 and 16 on Inferno. So they gave YP a real good run for the money on that.
Yeah, I mean, obviously these are 2 teams that we don't see so often, right? Like they don't really play against top competition. You know, they play in like more obscure, smaller tournaments, like, you know, ALIENTECH, for example. Pretty much lately, at least in the past like few weeks, I've only really seen them play against like other Portuguese or Spanish teams in like an ALIENTECH league that they have that's, you know, the same as their title sponsor. And then, you know, every now and then we see them in some other smaller ALIENTECH events and little cups here and there. So very rarely do we actually see them play against big names. And it's not like the first time I had really ever heard of them was way back in the day, like for some ESWC events where they actually played against like some bigger name teams where they of course didn't do so well, but that was with like a completely different roster, and that was long ago, so not much to really say there. And then even this FM eSports team, the name is obviously recognizable. The brand itself has always been like a pretty, I guess, big part of UKCS, but this is kind of a different vibe they're floating with Crucial and Pulse, who are names I do recognize, but not on this particular lineup. As we are going to see the pistol round underway. Looks like FM eSports is actually going to be on the T side first. We do see them storming to the inner yard here. They already have a 4-on-3 and the bomb's going down, so this is a pretty good situation for them to be in.
Yeah, we actually saw Zelen and Scram sitting up really high with this aggressive stance at B upper, and they end up getting mowed over quickly. So they're going for the information, they're going for the surprise, but it backfires horrendously. It turns it into a 3 versus 2 situation here with Yid and Killdream working the way forward towards the bomb. That one kill is going to open up the bomb site, but look at these positions. You've got Crucial and Pulse at upper watching the angle, so the bomb can be watching where Yid's super low. That's going to be an easy free frag right there, and now 2v1. Not much Killdream can do.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, being that 2v1 is really difficult when you have a player high and low, and they can just set up a crossfire on you. So just really well done from FM eSports, just being able to, you know, get some initial picks and use their man advantage to take control of that inner yard and secure a round. So they will be up 1-0. Of course, we go ahead and see them upgrade. They already have 3 AKs in play, an and a MAC-10. So very, very AK heavy, which is a little, I guess, unorthodox. A lot of teams will be a little bit more SMG heavy these days on these rounds to try to build the bank, but they're going to go ahead and get those AKs out right away. And we are going to see ALIENTECH go for a double scout 4 spy here. We do see Killdream set up, you know, watching that T connector where Crucial and company are gathered up, so maybe they'll get a chance to tag some people who are looking for an outer hit. But FM eSports content just to kind of sit back for now, look for any type of crazy aggression, make sure they're not going to get caught off guard by anything gimmicky as they just try to make sure they can get that 3-0 start to the half.
These Killdreams kind of working the SSG scouting around, taking a couple of pot shots, but he's going to miss every single shot. Crucial's just peeking for information. See, it's notable that Crucial's playing with the SMG over there. Try to build up a little bit of bank. Typically, he's going to be your main opper for Team FM eSports. So if you can get a couple of kills, that's going to be $600 a pop. Get the AWP out early, and then start wrecking. Super, super slow round for FM eSports. 57 seconds on the clock. They've set up the default, pushed no positions. Even Paul's playing super, super passive, watching defensively towards Ivy.
Right.
And they've yet to commit for anything.
Yeah, I mean, they're just looking to see if anyone's going to push ladder or push inner halls or push Ivy, and then they want to react off of that. We are going to see Emmy finally come in here and try to make a play with the MAC-10, but he gets taken out there by Zelen. The rest of the team will go ahead and start flooding the outer bomb site. They do pick up Lynx, I guess we'll call him. And the bomb looking to go down here at the bomb train as they do play it into yet another 4-on-3. Scout detected here in the back. Halls is going to be Killdream's Crucial. We'll take him out with the ump. And so this round seems all but secure. Zelen getting knocked out by that Molotov, taking some damage just from the bottle itself. As he will press in, grabs a kill, picks up a Deeg, or a Scout rather, and he will go ahead and back off. So yeah, 2-0 start for FM eSports. But they do carry over a couple of guns, and they've made this round really expensive on FM eSports. You know, it's down to just a 2-on-2, so a lot of rebuying having to go on here. So not too shabby for ALIENTECH, given the situation.
Yeah, extremely costly right there for FM. Remember, they have 3 AK-47s right there, but the good news is they're able to still hang on to 2 of them, get bomb plant, and take victory. And they weren't able to give up, or ALIENTECH wasn't able to go ahead and find any of the AKs either, so they're not going to be gifted with any significant firepower, just that UMP and just that one scout over there. A little bit stronger third round than we're used to seeing just because of that. They're going to buy up some CZ-75s around it. Well, just one CZ-75 in Zalen's hand. He's got one flash as well, so might have something up his sleeve. Let's see exactly where he goes. Work the B-bomb site as per usual. I'd almost expect him to go ahead and flash up and push some sort of a close angle. Really tight with the CZ, and almost sees Emmy over there, just not showing his gun barrel.
Yeah, same default passive setup here from FM eSports to open the round. Again, just anticipating some type of aggressive move here from ALIENTECH, as we do see Zelen actually has pressed the inner halls, but Emmy is going to be right here. Last time he got taken out. This time he will be successful in his endeavor of getting a pick and actually pressing into this inner yard, where he will look for more and finds it. So that MAC-10 is now more than paid for itself with a couple of kills on that money bonus, and the inner bomb site's all but open. He's going to continue to press through into Z connector. Does finally get taken down, but this was all kind of a fake, I think. Looks like Crucial is going to be taking that bomb down ladder into the outer yard, where only Yid stands in front of FM taking this round. Killdream beginning to rotate, but will be blocked by a smoke.
It's kind of a bad smoke, though. It's open on the backside, so Killdream's going to work his way out, but Yid's already dead, putting him into another 1v1 himself. And now it's up to Scrim all alone. He's got a deagle, he's got some armor. It might be worth going ahead and saving that. He's at the very back of the bomb site. Problem is, Mighty Max is in a position where he could be spotted out, and he's just kind of looking for any information, maybe get a little frag before he backs on off. At this point, though, should be a pretty easy end of the round for FM eSports, going up 3-0, and then the real action begins. Going into round number 4.
We will get our opening gun round coming in the next round. As you noted, though, it seems very unlikely we would see any op on Crucial, as you mentioned. I think because of them having to rebuy up so much in this round, it's not going to be a whole lot of money in play to get an op. Well, Crucial actually died of the bomb explosion somehow, and he has 6K, so I guess he could
have
go
had
for the op now. Yeah, he could have just carried over that AK over. He'll actually get dropped an op, and he will just get utility off the back of that, so...
Wow, it's actually a really, really solid looking buy right there. He's got the AWP, lots of utility coming out. They've already got armor, helmets.
Yeah, it looked like
volleys.
Esso, I don't know how to say his name, took the hit. Like he just dropped him an op. That's why he has very low money. They're going to see Crucial, of course, going to T-Counter looking for any type of picks. We have Scream, I guess, is who that's supposed to be taking an upper halls pick after taking Emmy down. Crucial tries to respawn. I think he might have hit Kill Dream through the train. 40 HP off of him, but could not connect the actual frag. So ALIENTECH able to kind of get away with an initial pick on the inner halls and maintain a 5-on-4 here in the early part of the round. So good start for them in the opening gun round.
See Kill Dream taking a couple of pot shots. It's going to be enough to make FM rotate back and set up for standard smokes on the A site. Isia's back watching B for the push, and he's also in a position to go ahead and drop down for Pop Dog. Okay, here comes the smoke wall dropping in, but they're not going straight through T-Con and charging in an A site. No, it's all an elaborate fake. They're going to work themselves towards B. Zalen drops a smoke that's going to stall out the push for just a moment. They charge right on through it. Good flash is going to force Zalen to fall back. He picks one, but he's not able to stop the bomb carrier just yet. A lot of damage tagged up from that molly. Bomb's planted. He takes the planter down, but it's too late.
Yeah, good play there from Zelen. Like he just completely caught FM off guard. He thought the molly would stop him from wrapping around, so he's able to get that bomb planter and kind of maintain the man advantage for his team. But the bomb is down. There is a Molotov on ISO as well that he can throw off the door and bank it onto the bomb, which you do see him do right there. So that does kill a little bit of time. Z-Links, though, just sticking the bomb defuse, trying to get it while he's in the fire. Actually almost dies, down to just 4 HP. He tried to force it. It didn't work out. But now ISO very low on HP. Will step out. Does get taken down by Lynx. And so Scream gonna be... No, actually he won't get it. So literally the Molotov play was clutch there. What the heck?
That was the off getting blown up as well. Yeah, that was brilliant. Bought just
See, the crazy part was I swear I heard a smoke deploy, which they could have just thrown on the fire, which would have stopped it, and they could have actually just stuck the defuse. But for whatever reason, Lynx just tried to force the defuse. Like, I think they could have just played a 3v1 there and just went after the guy and killed him. And yeah, like the molly is burning, but just, let it do its thing. I don't know. That was kind of weird. Maybe they didn't have any kits. That could have been another problem. Maybe they had no kits.
Well, we're only going to see one gun. That's going to be in the hands of Lynx. Him and Scrim have gotten up real close. Paired up by the Pop Dog ladder. Just watching for any kind of a push right there, playing close angle, playing to the advantage of these pistols. Kill Dream's really close to T-Con as well, taking the fight to Mighty Max. Gonna find himself in a 1v2 situation though, dropping down, shots fired, but Mighty Max not showing just yet. There you go. 2 kills, opening the round up nicely for ALIENTECH. They know that one is at T-Con, one is in ladder. Now it's time to start falling back. Zelen's gonna even this thing up, putting us in 2v2. This is crazy.
Yeah, I have to say that ALIENTECH's done a great job on these eco rounds to make them quite expensive, and they might actually get a win out of this one now. It's only Pulse left with 20 HP, so he's very low, and Yid hiding on the ladder here. He will get taken out, but Zelen has this CZ. He's on the bomb. I'm not sure that Pulse knows exactly where he is. So Pulse is going to have a tough one here as he's up against an AK. Armor, full HP on Zelen. Pulse hits some crazy shots, and he does, so he reels it in for his team with the hat trick. That's some big kills from him, but... I mean, FM eSports have not had very many comfortable wins this game. They've been pretty much left with only 1 or 2 members every round we've seen so far. pretty much. There was the round 3 they had 3 left, but every other round's been 1 or 2 or none. So definitely very expensive. And also just a quick note to chat. I heard some people asking. This is a best of 1, so there is no first match that took place before this or anything like that. This is just a straight up BO1. So what you see now is all you get as far as I guess your betting concerns and things go. As FME Sports, of course, has that 5-0 start now.
Yeah, it's one of these tough ones to make a bet on, too, because there's not a whole lot of information. Even though FME Sports has been kept super, super low, they're still able to get another AWP out. It's crucial. He's not quite going glass cannon, but he doesn't have any utility to work with right there. And again, FM playing it super disciplined, super patient right here. Paul's going to put a little bit of pressure onto Ivy, exchanging some shots, baiting out grenades. And they just don't want to commit to anything just yet. Based on the positioning, based on the position of the bomb, though, it seems like FME Sports wants to start flooding into the A site a little late in the game. ALIENTECH playing far back. Almost passive. They might allow a lot of position.
Yeah, we've kind of seen this a lot. In rounds where they've been eco and they've been a little bit more aggressive on T-Connector and ladder, but on gun rounds they have been a little bit more laid back here, and FME Sports has just kind of been the slow passive team for most of the half. Haven't really seen any quick side explosions. They just kind of send Emmy inner halls almost every single round. They have Pulse playing Ivy at varying distances. This time he's actually up on Ivy, but many times he's just playing it from T-spawn. They just kind of wait for aggression, then they slowly work out. Emmy always seems to be the one triggering things, though. Kind of these solo inner hits is how these rounds start. Emmy does get a pick, and this does cause a rotate, which does prompt the outer hit. FME Sports relying on that tactic quite a lot this game, and it's been successful. They will plant the bomb with a 4-on-4 now, so hopefully they'll get a clean win out of it.
Yeah, this is happening time and time again. You see me getting a single kill, pulls a rotate off, and then that allows them to just smoke off Z connector. Scrim can't do anything. There's another kill right there as Lynx and Killdream work their way around the back side of the site. Z connector player's now dead, so you got 2 versus 3, still slightly winnable, but then there it is, crucial with the AWP shot. It's going to drop Lynx, and Killdream, all he has is an AWP. That's a lot of money to go giving away to the T's on an almost unwinnable situation. He knows that he's going to back off, hang on to the AWP, and as far as the money situation goes, that's about all they've got going into next round. They bought down to about $0, so even at max loss bonus, you can't do much with it.
Yeah, they don't even get to save the op, but you're going to see Crucial with the Glock actually be able to go out there and stop that from being saved. So yeah, money pretty tight here on ALIENTECH. They could do some type of FAMAS armor situation, and Lynx has enough money to go for M4 armor. And so that's exactly what they're going to do here. They're going to go ahead and force it up and try to make the best of it here and now, which I can kind of understand. They're losing a lot of rounds. They're already down 6-0. They've had a lot of close rounds as well. That round, not so much, but many rounds they've gotten a lot of kills, just couldn't finish it off. And here you see a big change in pace. Yeah, 3 people pressing enter. Emmy and Aso, however you say his name, are both going to be here to try to counter this, it appears. We'll see how that plays out.
Okay, well, ECO's going to get dropped down very quickly, and then Killdream getting hyper-aggressive, picks up one more for his trouble. So heavy aggression coming straight outside of B. Now they can pinch in on FME Sports. The trouble is that the bomb has already worked its way towards bomb plane. Max doesn't feel quite safe yet. Tries to go for a couple more kills, takes one down, but then gets spotted at back of Ivy. That leaves Crucial all alone and far away from the bomb. He's got the AWP in hand. He picked that up somewhere on the ground. Drops a single player. He has a way to exit and save the gun, but instead he's going to go ahead and press the issue. Costs him his life. And look at this, Dust. We've got ALIENTECH on the board.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of wonder when that was finally going to happen. We've seen so many rounds where ALIENTECH's been able to get it down to these 2v2s or 1v1 type situations, and you just always felt eventually something was going to give, and ALIENTECH was finally going to go ahead and pull a round out, and they do there with just that big enter push. And because all these rounds have been so close, despite the 6-round winning streak from FME Sports, they're already forced to take a lesser buy here after just one loss. They're just going to be on Tech 9s and armor, a little bit of utility on Emmy, who is usually their inner halls pusher, but this time he's actually maybe trying to fake outer a little bit here. We see him popping some flashes in the outer yard while the rest of his team of 4 is gathered up to hit inner. There is only one player here. It's going to be Zelen with the AK, but he lines him up, gets 2 kills, plus a lot more damage. That incendiary should likely stop the bomb plant. And it does, and so, yeah, looks like ALIENTECH will sweep through this one.
Right on a molly. I mean, that's pretty much the story of it. He's going to be the last man standing. He walks in predictably into the crosshairs of Killdream. That's it. And I'm beginning to learn something about the way FM eSports likes to play this, right? Emmy is the initiator. He's going to go and play solo looking for a pick on one of the sites. If he goes B and starts it out, that means chances are they're going to make a big, heavy A hit. That time around, they switched it up. Emmy plays A side solo. He initiates at A, trying to trigger a rotation, and then they explode onto B. And if it wasn't for Zalen with that amazing spray down, was that a 2K, and then he dropped the other player so low, hey, it might have worked out for
them. Yeah, I just got an update. Apparently, it's SEO.
SEO, thank you, whoever that was.
Yeah, it's a Harold CSGO on Twitter. Appreciate that, my man. As we are going to go ahead and see this play into a 2 versus 2 against a lot of close rounds, but Z-Link's going to make it a little bit better here. It's now Crucial left alone, 1v2, super blind, will get taken out there by Zelen. And so we are going to see it now 3 rounds in a row for ALIENTECH. They're beginning to close the gap on the scoreboard a bit, but FM eSports are going to be back onto a full buy. Now, I'm curious how they're going to change their approach because they've been pretty content just to sit back and play passive, anticipating aggression. Yeah. But the problem is they're not dealing with that aggression very efficiently. They're actually getting crushed by it. So, curious to see if they like speed things up a bit in this round.
In fact, yeah, that's been the problem with FM eSports playing back on ALIENTECH, specifically on the Eco that gave them their first round. It was heavy aggression coming out that really put the nail in the coffin. Zalen just barely misses spotting off Emmy before he backs off. There's the opening pick. Gonna go in favor of ALIENTECH, off and down Crucial. So Opera v Opera, they're gonna lose one of their big guns. And T's are just spread around the map. Look at
Emmy has snuck out because he got past an incendiary, and ALIENTECH does not realize that he did that. So now he's just playing the information game, looking to see if he can spot a second guy. Does. We'll go ahead and get these 2 kills. Beautiful. Very nicely done there from Emmy. Very, very nice play indeed. Scream will be able to rotate and get an op kill, but it's a 3-on-3, and the bomb is down. Pulse cutting off the ladder rotation. SEO patched up here. Be very difficult for ALIENTECH to retake, but we'll see if they can do it.
I don't know how Emmy ended up getting up there. That was,
like I said, there was a incendiary that was thrown in the inner halls, which I guess ALIENTECH thought would stop him, but he got past it before it exploded and they didn't see that, so that's everything out. It's pretty crazy timing play.
Brilliant round. But now it's kind of getting a little bit scary here. Pulse is gonna be all alone. Put into a 1v1. He knows this player somewhere up on top of the train. He's looking in the correct direction, and here he comes, Pulse. Sprays down a flying Killdream, kills his dream, as it were, and picks up a round for FM eSports. They got the bomb plant on that, and they got the round. And how's the money looking? Okay, they're a little bit low.
Yeah, they had a couple of guys with like 8 or 7K, so they will do some dropping. But yeah, if they lose this round, they'll definitely be in a huge saving situation. So this could very likely be 9-3 in favor of FM eSports. ALIENTECH can't make this work, but at the same time, FM eSports could get their own economy reset. So this round's really worth 2 for either team at this point. It's going to be the inner with, again, Emmy this time with the spots it, grabs 1, and then trades it right back. Pulse finding some action over here at Ivy, taking Yed down a little bit. And it's SEO, who might also do this little sneaky upper push play. We got to worry about Lynx, though. He's playing this smoke. He could press through and catch him. Let's see how this plays out.
Yeah, SEO's not looking at the direction of his Lynx. Lynx is going to go ahead and fall back and play a more passive angle. As far as utility goes, he's out of smokes. He's got 1 molly to go ahead and prevent any sort of pushes. And it's going to be a 2-and-2 stack. FM eSports is backed off towards T-Con. Pulse might be in position to go ahead and set up for... Oh, he's not setting up smoke. He's just watching for an Ivy push. Again, super patient, super chill play. SEO's going to get pushed, though. Here comes Killdream. Doesn't spot him, though. Looks in his direction. SEO just on the other side of that box. Killdream vacates the B site. So if SEO ends up pushing into B site, he might be able to find information.
Yeah.
They'll never expect Killdream to be up here, though.
Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, Killdream can just flank ladder, and they'd have no idea. And so that could be a really big deal. That could be kind of what breaks this round back open in favor of ALIENTECH, as SEO's done a great job otherwise with the help of Emmy to get them into a man advantage, but that could all but be eradicated here. Scream is going to get caught by SEO, though. So SEO continues to make plays right now, but there's still that flank from Killdreams, that ladder that could totally catch FM off guard. And here it comes. He's going to find 2 kills, including taking the bomb down. And with such little time left, it's going to be hard for FM to be able to recover this bomb and get a plant, but they do put an incendiary Armali on ladder room, force Kill Dream back, and now they will be able to get this plant. But Yid is able to get a kill here. Now Kill Dream can reaggress from ladder, and with the crossfire, they will secure the round. So again, just well done by Kill Dream to get that flank in.
Yeah, no doubt FM eSports are scratching their head running, okay, where did Kill Dream come from? I know I had a player up there. I know that position was watched. How did he get the flank on us? And that's
yeah, I think it was just a matter of SEO not thinking. I mean, two guys had already pressed the lower ramp, right? So you're not expecting a third guy to press lower ramp in the same round like that.
Yeah, exactly. He was hiding behind the box, watching for upper push, upper inner, and it's the logical decision. It's the right thing to look at. But
yeah, you almost can't blame SEO for that. Again, I mean, you had Emmy get a kill on someone pushing lower ramp. SEO got a kill on someone pressing lower ramp. So it's just like, yeah, we shouldn't see this happen again. And unfortunately, it does. And Kill Dream breaks the round. Now we have a save from FM eSports looking for an inner rush. They do get the trade, so it looks like they will get a bomb plan at least. And they have a 4-on-4. We'll see what they can do.
Yeah, Zalen maybe overextending a little bit. He could get one kill for his trouble, but for that reason, he ends up giving us a bomb site. Bomb is planted, and ALIENTECH, they got plenty of players. All they have to do is play this really carefully and cautiously, working together to trade. That's how you do it. Kill Dream picking up the trade, the spare, and now upper is smoked off. You see Yid just watching lower while Scrim sticks the bomb plant. There you go. No kit, no problem. Gonna get the defuse, 5 and 7. So a very anemic start for ALIENTECH. Now they're starting to really turn this thing around.
Yeah, they've won 5 out of the last 6 rounds. They finally have FM eSports economy under control for the most part, though with the bomb plant and the save from the previous round, FM eSports is going to be back onto a full buy here. Crucial will have the op again, but he's honestly had a tough time getting picks in the outer yard. He's been playing T-Connector trying to look for picks, but he's either gotten outpicked by Scream or he's just not found anything at all. No one's really shown themselves. This time around, there is no op on ALIENTECH, so maybe he'll have a better chance at it here. As we are going to see a little bit faster push. Mighty Max already pushing outer yard here, already on the side of blue. Emmy already pushing down ladder and grabbing a pick onto Scream. So a little bit increase of the tempo here from FM eSports on how fast they're hitting the site, and look at how it works. They already have a 5-on-2 so rapidly in this round.
Yeah, there's a major adjustment going on. This is the first time that I recall them actually focusing all 5 players on a rapid site push instead of waiting around, or instead of sending Amy to do kind of an anti-entry on the opposite side. This time around, he's right there with his team. He's such a good entry player, too. I'm really surprised at his ability to just kind of peek out and take these first kills very quickly. And that time, the team's there to trade out with him. And FM eSports back on the board. Money reset issue shouldn't be too much of a problem now because we're in round 14. Next one's going to be the end of the first half. AWP's out and ALIENTECH's economy's broken. Look at this. Nothing but pistols.
Yeah, exactly. But they've been deadly in these rounds. They've gotten into a lot of close 2-on-2s, in fact, with very little equipment. FM eSports has been very inefficient on handling these type of rounds, so I don't want to count ALIENTECH out just yet here, given what we've seen so far in this game. But this time around, it seems like FM eSports is dealing with it quite well. Not even dropping too many players. Only one has died so far. Zelen may be able to pick off another one here, sneaking through the smoke. Does line up one, takes down the bomb carrier, Mighty Max, but Emmy there quickly to trade, and so FM eSports survived with 3, and now they're up 9-5 going to the last round of the half. So, yeah, it's definitely been rough on ALIENTECH. Even when they found some success here in the middle of the half, FM eSports is now taking the game back under their control with the last 2 rounds.
Yeah, I mean, look at the cash situation, too. I mean, they got a couple of kills over there for the trouble with FM eSports, but I think everybody walked into that round with $6,000 to $7,000, so no problem on the buy for FM eSports, but ALIENTECH running a little bit low on cash here in round 15. You see Hamas an extremely limited utility going on. Let's see, what's Yid have? He's already expended his smoke if he even had one. So that really limits the strength of holding Ivy off. It's all about, you know, smoke, flash, molly, holding this stuff off. There's a little 1-for-1 tit for tat with Mighty Max coming on top with the trade. And we're going to have a 4v4. This should benefit FM eSports. They're going to play it slow this time around. Emmy grouping up with his team near Pop Dog, SEO up top as well. Mighty Max is going to pick up the bomb. He might just regroup with Pulse, so they'll split the A site via Ivy and Pop Dog.
4-on-4 situation here very early on in the round. We're going to see a little bit more pressure at Ivy this time from FM eSports, which I don't think I've seen this at all this game. Like every now and then you'll see Pulse have some presence here, but they've never made it a focus. This time around, looks like they will, as we do have SCO here in T-Con. Emmy, you know, messing around at inner halls. Actually pulls 2 players over there, but now will come over towards ladder. So they will split this outer bomb site all 3 ways with the focus on Ivy. They do even trade there, so they're out, but they got to worry about Lynx, and Mighty Max takes care of it. So that was the key frag. Now they have outer bomb site control. This bomb will certainly get planted, and they have to try to retake with just 2 players here on ALIENTECH.
Yeah, Mighty Max with 3K, 1 molly in the hands of SEO, so if he drops this into something like Z Connector, that should cut Zelen out of the picture. Screm also creeping around from back of Ivy at this point. Now some pop shots from Zelen, so if they didn't know someone's at Z Connector, they should know now. Screm, very sneaky, comes around the corner. Mighty Max going to get dropped out, and he spots Emmy up top. Just spamming the wall, just a little bit left of that head. Zelen is able to take one out, puts pressure on along with Scrim. That's going to be a kill. 10 seconds remaining. This is going to be tight, Dust, I think.
He should get it.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not.
Gonna be close.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, that was about as close as it gets. But I think that was just a little bit of a mistake there from FM eSports. In that 2v2, whoever that ladder player was just swung out way too wide. I mean, you had a guy in heaven who can kind of jiggle peek and check the bomb. There was no need for that other player to swing out so far and take a duel and just die and then force, you know, Emmy, who had a good position in heaven, and just a crazy one-on-one. So right there at the end, ALIENTECH fits in a 6th round. But at the same time, you still got to think that FM eSports got what they wanted out of that half. 9 rounds from the T side of this map, pretty solid. So they're definitely in the advantage.
Yeah, I didn't think that was going to happen. I thought it was going to go towards a 10-5 right there, because FM eSports had a really good read on that. I think they were suspecting that the economy for ALIENTECH was super, super low, which motivated the push down towards Ivy. They're thinking, okay, he can't have a whole lot of utility to hold us off and play that delay tactic the way like Fugly does this sort of stuff. So Ivy should be weak, should be open, and they get the entry, right? And it was looking pretty good, right, until you have that flank, that second player who worked his way all the way back through Ivy. So yeah, 9-6. We're waiting on the players ready up on the second half right now. Box scores are up. And Dust, what are you seeing? Who's the star of the show so far?
I mean, really nobody, to be honest. I guess you can say Pulse had a pretty good half, but other than that, the frag distribution was pretty tight. You know, between like 7 and 12 frags over there, and pretty much the same deal for ALIENTECH over on the other side. I mean, there's no one that really jumps off the page, in my opinion, for either team. They do have a top fragger, of course, but it's not like he's crazy ahead or crazy carrying or anything like that. I thought Emmy was actually really important for a lot of the success FM eSports had.
Opening them rounds up constantly,
yeah, exactly. Right? Other than that, though, it's been pretty even for the most part.
Crucial's kind of been out of it as an offer. Let's see how well he does defensively this time around. Of course, pistol round's going to be out of the way. ALIENTECH buying up a lot of utility. You see, was a Yid and his Lynx loaded up. The entire team goes up top. Look at this, though. Crucial works his way out. Ivy finds lots of information, goes around T-Con. So if they execute now, he's going to be out of position. But if they are slow, he's going to know and be able to call that it's got to be B. They've got to be clumped up at B.
Yeah, he should. They actually are going to get a third person over here towards inner before the hit sets in, but will they get cut off by Nate? It's going to be the big question here. Looks like SEO will get a kill, and Crucial on this flank will catch Lynx completely off guard, so this is actually working out pretty well. Now Pulse pushes the sidewalk. They're both focused on the flank, so Pulse is able to shoot him in the back. They were both so worried about Crucial coming from behind. They had no one left to watch the sidewalk push, and so FM eSports, that's about as clean as a pistol round win gets, with the exception of allowing the bomb plant.
Yeah, that was remarkable. So they're able to walk away with what, a little bit of armor, free diffuse kit, round point, the whole 9 yards, and off of that built economy. Look at this, another aggressive buy coming out right here. You see what, three M4s and a FAMAS, and then SEO is going to be the one with the UMP this time around. ALIENTECH, I mean, they got the bomb plant, so they've got options. I
mean, that's the reason why you see FM eSports go so rifle heavy here, is just because they know AKs are likely coming next round, so they want to go ahead and have the M4s out here and now. Mighty Max will just be able to hold on to the FAMAS. As you are going to see yet another inner hit here from ALIENTECH. SEO is going to be in a good spot, and he already does have Emmy, who is rotated from Z to kind of watch lower. So they have decent positions here.
Flash not going to do much to stop him. He's able to pick up one shot before he falls back. Zalen now seeing the bomb. Duck pretty much isolated at the back of the site. He falls back, which is unfortunate because he got Crucial work his way straight through Z Connector. It's just enough of a distraction for his Lynx to pop up and get the bomb plant. Okay, so that's the moral victory going on for ALIENTECH. They got 2 bomb plants right there, and they didn't buy too heavily into that round. They should have the option for a 3rd round buy going into this one. Oh, yeah.
I mean, they were going to have one regardless, but now they have even more money, so they can really do a nice, like, full buy with AK's full utility. Could even incorporate an op if they wanted to.
But the thing is, FME Sports, they bought so heavily initially with the M4s, they kept all those players alive, so even against a full buy, FM doesn't have to reinvest much into this round, and look at this. They're fully bought out, lots of utility. It's a full-blown gun round, so ALIENTECH doesn't really take much of an advantage going into the 3rd round buy at all here.
No, not really, except for the fact they are up against, I guess, one FAMAS, and there's no op in play for the CT side, which is usually pretty big on train, so that does help them out a little bit. I guess equipment value-wise, they have a little bit of an advantage there in that regard, as we are going to see them just kind of spread out and passive, very similar to FME Sports' approach as far as how this looks in the opening part of the round. Just Kill Dream working inner alone. Zelen watching Ivy push from way far back. Got Lynx above ladder, including the bomb. Players are just kind of floating around T connectors, so very, very passive setup. Emmy is a little bit pushed up, though. He's actually pushed all the way up inside ladder room, so there is that slight aggressive posturing here from FME Sports to start this round off.
Can be a tough position to go ahead and deal with. It's also powerful because if ALIENTECH start making a little bit of noise up there, he can start to pick up information and figure out what's going on up above. Kill Dream's Lynx, everybody grouping up towards B, towards inner bomb site, where SEO and Pulse are waiting. Emmy's in a good position to go ahead and pop up as well. I think that's his own decoy grenade that was dropped, just to maybe mess with Scrim.
Yeah, he actually backed off, though, way far back, so now he's going to be all the way in Z-Connector, but there's still 2 dedicated inside inner. Pulse going to get taken out, though. Kill Dream aware of that spot this time around. Going to prevent that from being a factor. SEO does get 1 kill to kind of keep it a bit even, and the trades continue to go off here. We're now into a 3 versus 3 situation at this point. Yid has been spotted at the back of the bomb train, but he's dealt a lot of damage here to Emmy up top. But Mighty Max, because of that incendiary, flushes a player out, able to get a kill, but Zelen trades right back. Now he pulls the Saba looking for more, finds another, so now it's all on Emmy. Gonna get crossfired, and he will be down. So ALIENTECH, they find around here on their first, full buy.
Yeah, that's brilliant. So they get the 2 bomb plants going off early on. They get the 3rd round buy. We talked about how they didn't have too much of an advantage going into it, except for that FAMAS. But that round really looked like a lesson in how to trade effectively. Working their way into the site and then trading all the way down to the very bitter end. So yeah, money's looking very good. FME Esports, they had enough cash saved up from those, I think they went 2 rounds where they didn't even lose a single player over there. So they're able to field a pretty effective buy right here in the 4th round of the 2nd half. The only concern is SEO, really, who's just got a P250. They can just kill 1 player, though, pick up a gun, and then he's going to be looking solid. Scrim opens it up, a site. Look how fast these players just stream right out of the site. Go ahead and get the bomb plant. No, not meant to happen. He gets dropped down very quickly as Lynx picks it up. And you got to worry about 2 players hyper close, 1 at Z Connector, and Lynx is not going to expect this one at the back end. Luckily, Yid is up on top of the train, looking at Red Train, trying to pick him off. Good night.
So another round here for ALIENTECH. They are going to be able to just get like a quick outer hit out of that round. Some good smokes on Z and, back Ivy and such to kind of cut off some vision. They just swarm the site and secure it. So they're already right back into this game. That big lead that FME Sports had through the end of the first half and, winning the pistol of this half has been dealt with. Now they're on pretty much a full save here, except for some P250. So ALIENTECH really closing that gap on the scoreboard in a big way. An opportunity to inch closer to that tie here in this round, as again they will just kind of spread out, default, anticipating aggression. We do see the 3 players of the outer yard pressed up pretty far on ladder and T-Con, and Emmy has pressed Ivy all the way out for the most part. So some aggressive positioning here from FME Sports, but so far it's not finding them anything. They've been taken out already at the outer yard in a pretty big way.
Scrim opening it up with the SMG. He's got a 2K, so that's what, $1,200 extra going straight towards the team, just building up that bank, walks to the Z Connector like it's nothing. It's going to take 1 more down for his troubles, leaving NCO all alone at the B inner site. He's got a P250. Might want to just go ahead and save that. but it shouldn't really be too much of a factor, right? We're looking at $3,000 loss bonus for FMA Sports. They ought to be going straight into a bye. So he's going to go ahead and take this fight with Zelen, looking for the headshot. Unfortunately, not meant to happen. Rifle beats pistol this time around with another point on the board. So ALIENTECH very much closing the gap, 9 and 11. FMA Sports, they're going to, I would expect them to buy into this round. Are they not? They're going to wait.
No, I think they want to make sure they can get the ops next round. They haven't had one yet, and I feel like they feel the need to get one. Crucial could have glass cannon, but they don't want to do that, so they will just go ahead and upgrade pistols here again. So ALIENTECH, a great chance to put up a 10th round and make this just quite a close race for this game, as they will again go for what looked to be a pretty heavy, fast outer hit here through Ladder and T-Con. They go ahead and get that pick onto Pulse, and they will begin pressing into the site ever closer, but Mighty Max, Emmy, Crucial, they're all popping off frags now. Now it's a 4-on-2. Oh no, ALIENTECH.
Yeah. He's got the bomb. He's going to work his way back far side of E-Box towards Pop Dog. Scrim also all alone. Look at this. This tease. I don't like the way the situation is because they're completely isolated. No one's in a position to really help each other. Scream somehow crosses the entire site. No one's watching it. He's able to regroup with Yid right there. Crucial pops his head off with the pistol, so Yid left all alone, and then Crucial peeks around, suspecting something, shoots him in the side of the face. So yeah, what a comeback right there by FM.
I mean, that could be the round that we look back on that made the big difference in this game. That could have been the one that pulled FM Esports back ahead and in control of the game, but ALIENTECH still has enough money for a full buy in this round. They could even get an op if they so choose. They won't. They'll just go AK full utility. Maybe they're going to do something similar, but now there's a double op setup in effect for FM Esports. Emmy will have his at upper inner. Crucial with his boosted on Z, watching T-Con. Maybe a spot that catches you off guard the first time you see it in play. And yeah, Emmy does lay Kill Dream, as you said, so already getting some early damage dealt here from FM Esports, so not a bad start to the round. And again, I think Crucial spot could definitely catch his opponent off guard the first time around. You don't really think to check this.
Yeah, it's kind of funky. Whoa, we're almost about to see a little check, but Crucial's getting nervous. And I think, yeah, he lets one... no, didn't let him pass at all. Scream ends up walking back. That little ghosting X-ray thing messes with me over there. The important thing is Kill Dream was able to stay alive, even though he was legged, so he's still disruptive to FM Esports as long as he plays it smart, plays the low HP game. ALIENTECH not committing anything just yet. They've positioned Zalen outside of Ivy. Scream set up to throw smoke somewhere on B side. That looks like, I think that's the Z connector smoke that's going to be coming down along with others. So we got a whole smoke wall at the backside. Crucial's going to get blocked off, but Pulse and Mighty Max should be able to continue.
No, he's over it. That's the thing, that boosted position, that smoke does absolutely nothing, and so Crucial spot comes up big. We were talking about how that'll catch you off guard the first time. Definitely does. Gets 2 big frags there. Now Zelen all alone, trying to push in from Ivy. Looking to see if he can find anything, but so far, nothing. As he has been spotted. He's even getting boxed in here by Ezio and Pulse, and he will get taken out. So 13-9 for FM Esports, and no bomb plan. Money a little bit tight here on ALIENTECH now. They could still force up some AKs and make a round out of this, but we'll have to see what they want to do. Yeah, AK is coming out on Kill Dream, so they're going to go ahead and go for this. FM Esports is starting to really pull out ahead again. Big round there from Crucial.
It's a tough decision right here. You see Shoddy coming out. Scream's going to be the one holding on to the shotgun. Let me pull up the minimap. Where exactly is he going? Well, nothing just yet. Just hanging out at the backside of T connector. And they don't want to commit to anything just yet. FM Esports sticking with the same standard, kind of passive setup that they've had the whole time. A couple of smokes being dropped down defensively.
Also, it's important to note that this round Scream is only on a Nova and a Galil on Lynx, and the utility is certainly lacking. They still have the 3 smokes they want to use to like block off Z and things like that, but they don't have a whole heck of a lot of flashes and Molotovs to force people out of positions or whatever. And Pulse has already been able to take out Kill Dream at ladder, so this is not looking good for ALIENTECH. Yeah,
he just gets really aggressive and peeks around the corner, getting one quick shot. Got about 50 seconds remaining. Zelen's just been hanging out outside of Ivy the entire time. One more smoke's going to go down to block him off. A couple of shots exchanged over here as he announces his position and then backs off. So he's just making a show of force, a little presence at Ivy to try and keep Mighty Max's position over here. Scream works his way in, but Scream's all alone. No one's going to go with him. Lynx, Zalen regrouping possibly at B along with Zid. So Scream's going to try and play at the backside of the smoke, maybe pick off a kill and maintain presence. Zalen's Lynx already on top of the B side, but he's going back to the smoke, takes the first shot. He gets traded out. The bomb is going to drop on the bomb train, but he's got to deal with 1v2. Somehow is able to take a single one down, drops on. Yeah,
Scream pushing outer yard, cuts off the rotate, so now it's a 1v2. Emmy aware of the Z push, will get that kill, but now he's up against Yid, 1 versus 1. Emmy does have Yid pinned down. He knows exactly where he is, but Yid, it's working into a close range situation, which is going to favor Yid's AK, and Emmy's not 100% sure where he is. He pulls out the P2K, he begins pushing in, Yid just juking him so hard. Emmy will stick this defuse. Will Yid peek fast enough to stop this defuse from happening? No, no way! And Emmy gets the kill. Holy cow. What a round that was, dude. That was so chaotic. You see what Scream did in the outer yard. Looked good for ALIENTECH, but then somehow Emmy just holds the defuse and wins the round anyway. So all that effort ALIENTECH put into that looked so good. It was all for naught,
It's all undone by Emmy right there.
Yeah,
and I mean, Emmy was clueless. That whole situation, he was clueless, had no idea where the player was. They passed each other in the night. Looked like he was going to get flanked easy.
Wow.
Oh, Yid. You know,
it's a tough one
of
to
those
watch.
things where, yeah, he's got to be feeling a little bit down right now. They're going to go into an eco round. That scoreline is looking bad, right? 9 and 14. Couple of smokes in the hands of ALIENTECH though, and they're setting up, lining up for smoke wall on A. Question is, do they commit to it, or do they fake it out? Bomb's closer to the A side, so I'm thinking that they're going to go ahead and drop these smokes and just push in hard.
I'll push you in hard, CEVO.
Oh, please. Oi, mate. Oi, mate.
As we are going to see this push going on. Crucial, let's get the leg shot there on to Mr. Zelen. We're trying to use the smoke wall to creep into the outer side, try to get some type of bomb plant, but Pulse is going to have none of that. So we'll go ahead and take down Lynx there. Yid trying to press up green, trying to get a kill. He does find one. The bomb actually will get planted, so that money will come in. But so far, the retake from FM eSports has been on point. They have only lost one player thus far this round. Doesn't look like they'll lose too much either. And Zelen is going to be dealt with quite quickly. So yeah, map point here from FM eSports now, 15-9. ALIENTECH, they will have plenty of money going into this next round. But the way this half has played out so far, gonna be hard for me to believe ALIENTECH will find 6 rounds in a row to force an OT here.
Oh, it's going to be extremely hard, especially when you look at the way the financial situation is stacking up. Let's assume that ALIENTECH take this round right here. FM eSports, they've still got a decent amount of bank, so they can eco one round if it's not looking too good, and then come right back with gun round after gun round after gun round, right? So it's an uphill struggle for ALIENTECH. We've seen them struggling against gun rounds. Heck, we've seen them struggling against eco rounds versus FM eSports as well. You know,
definitely true. So I don't want to count ALIENTECH out of it completely, but it's been a tough ride so far this half for them, especially losing a couple of big rounds. But this round has opened up way better for ALIENTECH than the past few, as they do get it into an instant 5-on-3. So this should be in the books for ALIENTECH. Should be kind of their first step in the right direction. Max will clear out Ivy, so he gets a little bit of intel.
I was going to work on watching outer sight, works his way towards Z connector, but ALIENTECH, they say, you know what, we're going to go towards the inner bomb site, set up some smokes against the Brits, much like the TARDIS B site. It's bigger on the inside.
Nice counter incendiaries here from FM to slow this down just a bit. Allows Max to get in an even better position to help out. He does spot one at upper. Ezio just trying to hide it out here in the bomb train. They do get some kills, so now they have it back into a 3-on-3 despite how ALIENTECH had such a great opening. But now ALIENTECH respond, but some really low health players, but it won't matter because Pulse is just sitting on the op. The health is kind of null and void unless he decides to pull out that USP at some point, as he is going to get pressed by Zelen here. Flash comes through, even further coats it. Pulse does not catch Zelen, so he will get shot in the back for free. And so ALIENTECH, they do put another round on the board. It's 10-15, but FM eSports still have a pretty big lead. They still have a pretty solid economy.
That's a lot of cash. 8.
So
6.
It's not quite scary just yet for FM eSports.
Yeah, with that money, they can absolutely drop and go for a full buy. So far, they're not committing to anything just yet. Oh, here we go. Pause. Tactical pause being called out by Emmy.
Okay.
But the round's already underway. They're going to go ahead and pick up an alt. They're going to go ahead and buy, force up around this. They had plenty of cash to do so. Maybe a little bit sluggish getting into position, but lucky for them, ALIENTECH, not a team to push quickly.
Yeah. Ezio is going to get aggressive here on upper inner with Emmy. So they're going to get some info here. Crucial finally going to get himself an op pick. It's been a while since I've seen that happen. I think the only time I've seen it happen prior to this was that opening gun round where he was boosted Z. So he finally is going to have an impact this round with it, which is great for his team. You see a little bit of a boost inside ladder room from Killdream, trying to peek over this box and get a pick on the Crucial. Pretty crafty little play here. Crucial seems onto it, but he still can't land the shot, so Killdream will grab it. But Palsy presses in. He trades it right back for 2 kills. Now it's a 4-on-2 for FM eSports.
Fair trade. Fair trade. Gets watching the angle, but watch out for the Molotov. It's going to flush him out, and a very angry T pops the head off of Mighty Max. So Molly backfiring on him right there. 2 versus 3. And we've got Yid, who's worked his way far into hell. At the bomb site, Paul's going to find him out, leaving Zalen now all alone. He does have bomb control at the backside. He's going to kind of watch. Looks like, where is he? By Pop Dog. Let's get a lock on him. Yeah, pushes outside of Pop Dog. No bomb in his hands yet, so he's just going to try to frag out. Watching for Pulse.
Yeah, going to be difficult here. 1v3, no bomb control either. Time is running out, so he just has to hit some really sick shots. FM eSports have to make a pretty big blunder at this point, as he will try to go pick up that bomb. Seems like he's having trouble finding it. Finally grabs it, but there's really no time for him to do. I mean, he's lost the round. It's over. There's no time for him to plant anywhere.
Yeah.
So that's game. So there you have it. What started out as a pretty one-sided game, as FM eSports I think was up at one point like 6 or 7-0, turned out to be a little bit closer. But in the end, FM eSports still doing what they need to do to secure the victory. So they will take the W and move up in the main rankings here for CEVO.
There you go. FM eSports doing a fantastic job so far. So at this point, that puts them 10-1 in CEVO main season. Before this game began, they were ranked number 6 in the season. This should put them right up there, I think, just above Copenhagen Wolves in the ranking at this point. Yeah. So doing fantastic work.
Which is important, right? Because these teams are trying to get involved in some of the later qualifier brackets for Pro League, as well as being involved in Pro League in the future here for CEVO and Gfinity. So this is how you take those first steps in that direction, is by kind of, taking your licks in the lower division in main and working your way up. And so that's a good win there from FM eSports to keep what's already been a pretty good season for them over at CEVO and towards moving into that Pro division. So well done there. So appreciate all of you out there for tuning in. There are a lot of people out there. We definitely appreciate that support, guys. If you enjoy yourself, please do follow up, because you're going to see pretty much daily coverage on this channel for the next couple of months as we do our Season 9 Pro League. I know today we have main matches, but that's mostly because a lot of people are traveling because of the major qualifiers that were this weekend. So
go USA!
So the pride, as of course, a lot of teams
tough to be a fan. It's tough.
It is tough. We got to hold on to something, don't we?
That's right.
As so basically the point is because of all the traveling going on, we couldn't do any Pro League games. But normally we have daily Pro League coverage. Yeah, exactly. So you'll see some NA Pro matches tomorrow night, probably with me and Pat Flanagan again. Yeah. So definitely follow up if you want to catch that coverage. Also follow us on Twitter at DustMoret, at Pat Flanagan. We'd appreciate your support there as well. We're gonna take a very, very short break. Only just a couple of minutes, and when we come back, we're going to have our next best of one, which is going to be Epiphany Bolt versus Death Trap, which is just another main match here in the European division, just to give you something to check out. 'Cause there's not much going on today. I think most leagues are in the same boat as us, with a lot of people traveling and it being hard to schedule games today.
Well, the Katowice thing's coming up as well. So yeah, this is about
it. It's a busy season. Busy time of the year.
Spotlight on the main teams today. So yeah, stay tuned, guys.